I'm Liam Ramsey, and this is the Jackass video game. Fuck, that hurt my fingers. Fuck, oh. Oh, fuck, that actually really hurt. It wasn't even a clever intro. Oh my god, that sucks so much. Let me take you back. The year was 2007. Jackass hype was in full swing. They'd had a TV series, 2 popular spin-off TV series, 2.5 hugely successful films, a novelization of the first film, and a radio play based on the novelization.
And then, right as the golfer was about to swing his club, Johnny Knoxville tooted an air horn, and they all laughed at how the golfer was distracted.
They were showing up on lunchboxes, school bags, pencil cases. Kids wanted to be them. They were imitating them in the playground. Some kids even got Steve-O tattooed on their back. It seemed like there was nowhere left to go for the team. Having conquered every other realm, the only logical place to go was a video game. And thus, a Jackass video game was made. 2 in fact, one for the Nintendo DS and one for the PlayStation 2. But this was also ported to the PSP, so 3 games, kind of. Now, a couple of video games based on one of my most favourite film series of all time? That has to be awesome. I mean, imagine playing as Chris Pontius doing the party boy dance, or playing as Johnny Knoxville running away from a bull, or playing as Bam Margera crying. So let's jump into the first of the 2 games. Jackass the video game for the Nintendo DS. See, I was gonna have the DS here, but I don't know where I put it. Pretend I have it. So as the game opens up, we're given the option to create our character. Oh man, we have to create a character? I don't want to be my own guy. I want to be Steve-O. I guess I'll make Steve 2.0. The story for the game is relatively simple. Jeff Tremaine, the director, saw our resume and wants to hire us as an assistant for the Jackass Crew. Right now he's in my anus. Oh, I get it. Because on the show, they went to my anus. So, and it sounds like my anus. Oh, there's a lot of meat in my anus. But it's not as funny here as it was on the show. Okay, let's move along. Alright. We're Jeff Tremaine's intern, and the errands we have to run for him all involve getting launched into the air and then landing at a certain spot. I'm serious. At one point, Jeff asks us to go to a vending machine 10 feet away from him. The way we have to get there is by launching ourselves from the back of a rubbish truck. It all feels very pointless. You are given these missions by the Jackass Crew, but none of them seem to talk or behave like themselves. Knoxville is pissed at this shopping cart attendant, so he makes us destroy his shack. And we do that by flying from a hammock into the shack. Clearly the most efficient way to demolish a small building. So now we have to go to Chris Pontius, who has a cat stuck up a tree, and oh god! Ugh, what happened to his face? Actually, that's a good question. What happened to all of their faces? It's like they were painted by Van Gogh's left ear. I don't get that joke. So after Preston does this annoying shit here, we move on to a farm where we see Steve-O and Knoxville dealing with a cow. Ha ha ha, see that cow over there? It's fucked up. It only has 1 nipple. Yeah, for real, check it out. Oh, he means his dick. Yeah, its nipple's fucking huge. Heh heh heh. Yeah, I get it. If you milk that cow, maybe... Yeah, I get it. You want me to jack off a cow? Ugh. So after I fly around the screen doing nothing that resembles jerking off a cow, trust me, I'd know, we head over to the petting zoo to deal with this... Fucking hell. No! No, I'm done Zell Washington with this game, okay? It's a talking goat. Remember that from the movies? It's so shit. It's so shit that not even Steve-O would dive into it. Like, it seems like the developers don't know dick about Jackass. At one point, they say that Dave England turns into Darth. Yeah, Darth, as in Darth Vader. It's Darth, with an F. It seems like a nitpick, but it's just the diarrhea icing on the turd sandwich. Fortunately, we have the PS2 game, which is completely different from the Nintendo DS game, to redeem it. Now this was being hailed as the Jackass game. Anyone who bought the other game was suckers. The booklet has a band-aid on it. That's fucking gross. Band-aids are fucking disgusting. Yuck. This version of the game featured voice acting and motion capture from the original cast. Except Bam, who was probably running away from a snake or something. Actually, he was contracted to the Tony Hawk games, and as a result, he couldn't appear in this game. It also featured unused stunt ideas from the show. So with all that going for it, this game had to rock asses, right? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Immediately, we're shown an intro that's just like a TV show, but it uses copyrighted music, so we're just gonna move right along here. So the plot of this game is that Jeff Tremaine,
sprained his vagina in the process.
Yep, so we're the new director, and we have to film enough rad stunts to make a new season of Jackass. Because after you've made a TV show, cancel that TV show, make 2.5 movies and 2 spin-off TV shows, you obviously go back and make a new season of that original show. These stunts come in the form of minigames, and the best part about it is we actually get to control the jackasses. Now I can finally be Danger Ehren! Okay, maybe I don't want to be a jackass that badly. Now some of these stunts are really cool, like Pachinko Precipice, where you're tumbling down a hill trying to break as many bones as possible. Or Snow Job, where you're tumbling down a hill collecting as many people as possible. It's super silly, and it's really funny watching the guys' faces at the bottom corner reacting to what's going on. Look at that hell happy guy. Plus, there are some stunts from the TV show, like Party Boy in the Shop. That's lifted straight from the film. That's fucking rad. It's like playing the TV show. But then there are also the ones like Extreme Juggling where... I guess they only animated his arms for this then. Oh, the challenge to this one is that occasionally Dave England will throw dynamite at you instead of a ball. Why? So I'm juggling, right? And then you throw another ball in, and then I'll kick... What is that? What? That's dynamite. You were gonna throw dynamite at me.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny.
That's not funny. That would have exploded me.
Yeah, well, I thought it would...
No! That would have exploded me, and then I would have died. That's not funny.
Oh, but you don't
Why are you even arguing this? The minigames start off being really fun, but eventually you come to realize that the minigames fall into a few repetitive categories. The ones where you go down a hill, the ones where you're on a rooftop, the ones where you have to push buttons in order, and then the rest. Which is completely fine for the most part, but when there are only 35 minigames, it starts getting a bit disappointing. There's no reason why we couldn't have had 35 original and unique minigames. Here's a list of 35 ideas I just came up with. See? Every time we finish an episode, we're treated to a cutscene about the team getting back together one by one.
Somebody go bail out Wee Man. Steve-O, go get his meaty ass back on the squad.
Haven't we seen enough of Wee Man's tiny... You son of a...
Man, look at Steve-O almost punched Knoxville. These cutscenes... There's something off with them. The motion capture is wonky, so it looks like the characters are moving like Power Rangers. I think it's that the interactions we see between the Jackass crew are so genuine and on the spot that the heavily scripted interactions feel... fake? It's like someone wrote it as a fan fiction, and it doesn't quite capture the feel of the show and films. And then Preston hit Steve-O in the balls, and instead of laughing about it like they do on the TV show, Steve-O ran up to Knoxville and started punching the air in front of him for some reason. Comedy. And that's the Jackass games, really. I could only recommend them to you if you were already a fan of the franchise, but I guess that's the reason why they were made, so... But I wouldn't trust my opinion. Maybe we should ask a professional. A professional idiot, that is.
Yeah, dude. If you're asking me about a Jackass video game, I don't know shit about it. You know, I didn't know that there was more than one. I never played one. I never actually saw any of it until I watched your makings of this project. And I gotta say, I was more impressed with your job on this video than the video game. You know, it's a piece of shit if you ask me. You made some valid points in this video. Let's face it, whoever was in charge of making the games, they're not cool people, man. They're not hip, they're not cool, and they don't fucking get us, dude. So why the fuck are they making a video game?
That's the thing. It feels like it was just a cheap cash-in to try and take advantage of the fans. Like, oh, well,
that's what it was.
So what do you remember from the motion capture and stuff? Do you remember anything?
I just remember being on a lot of drugs, and I think my voice is like, because when I did all the voiceover.
My character just looks better than the rest.
You're a mess, dude. What the hell are you saying?
He said my character looks better than the rest. What's the wrong with that? Cheers.
Settle down.
Idiot.
I don't think I had slept a whole lot when we were wearing the motion capture stuff. I was a mess. I was a mess. The only thing in worse shape than me at the time of making the video game was the fucking video game. I mean, from what I can gather, I never saw it. I imagine that those guys made a lot of money off of that.
Surprisingly, it actually it didn't sell that well. It sold
good.
It sold good.
Yeah, good. You know, I say to fucking hell with it, man. You know, I wouldn't have ever known a damn thing about this video game or the predecessor if it wasn't for your video. And you did a great job on it. You're a personal friend of mine. Yeah, and what should we do with this video game? I don't know. Maybe we should just toss it and suck each other's cocks. I think we've said it all, except for what's most important, which is you subscribing to Liam's channel right now. Because if you don't,
Yeah, dude.
yeah, dude.
All right, Ryan Dunn here, and this is called Suburban Catapults. Let's be overly energetic here on this one, boys. Woo.